there's a lot that I could say about this, and I've shared my thoughts with you. First, I am going to kind of relate this to when I was an assistant public defender. I have morals and beliefs just like everyone in this room. We all have them. But when I was an assistant public defender and I was assigned a case, I was assigned a case of a person who was a white supremacist. And I remember going to my boss and saying, this person has said this, that, and the third to me. And my boss said, well, Representative Rayner, I wasn't Representative Rayner at that time, I was Michele. Michele, this is the job. You don't get to pick and choose who you represent, because constitutionally, that you have to represent them. This is the Constitution. And it was uncomfortable. I didn't like it, but I did what I needed to do to the best of my ability, because that was the oath I took when I raised my hand. I became a member of the Florida Bar. And while I am not a doctor, this bill is concerning, one, I think legally it is very broad and very ambiguous. And what the ambiguity in this bill concerns me, because I feel that we are not only going to open up to lawsuits, flying, but then we're also going to have discriminatory acts that are going to be codified by law. And it was concerning to me when I asked you a question and we said, and you specifically said to me that, a physician would not be able to turn someone away based on their race, their nationality, or their sexual identity. But when Ranking Member Smith asked a question specifically about someone who is in a hospital and providing service for them for antiretrovirals, and what I heard you say was, well, if that person doesn't want to, there's other doctors in the practice. So for me, it doesn't make sense. I can't make sense of this. Both cannot be true. Either this bill allows folks to, what it is, discriminate on the basis of conscience, or this bill does not. And I believe that this bill allows doctors to discriminate on the basis of conscience. And I don't know what any America that everyone else lives in, but the America that my parents fought for in the civil rights movement does not give folks the right to do this. And this is a slippery slope that we are going down. And I'm very concerned that in the year 2022, we are still having conversations about what doctors can treat who and what doctors can't treat who, because there were times in this country that it was legal for doctors not to treat Black folks and brown folks, and that was their conscience. And now I feel like we're codifying this again. And even though I believe that you say that that would make them a racist, okay, but then we wait till this happens and then someone has to go file litigation and then we're going through this again. To me, I have love for you. This bill is not what I think is needed. This bill is harmful, and I see the slippery slope that we're going down if this bill is passed and if this bill becomes law. And I know as a country and as a state, we are better than this.